Hey everybody, my name is Jaime Skistad, if you don't already know who I am. I am a Canadian mom of 3 crazy boys and also a wife to my logger husband Ryder. I am so excited to be chatting with all you guys tonight and really honored to be, bringing this information to you guys about this company that has absolutely changed mine and my husband's life. I am actually going to bring up a few slides. I'm just gonna get right into it, guys, okay? Because I know your guys' time is valuable and I don't want to keep anybody, and I know you guys are here for the goods, okay? So yeah, there's me right there. Hi, look how cute I am. Like I said, I'm a wife and a boy mom, industry leader here at Q. I've been with the company for just over a year now. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And if you don't know, I'm actually a type 1 diabetic advocate because my oldest son, who I was just mentioning before we hopped on here, was diagnosed April 4th of 2019, which really helped me take a deep dive into health and wellness. And one of the reasons why I love these products so much is because they have helped him immensely. So let's get into it, okay? Oh, if I can, here we go. So the company, right? It's actually called Quintessential Biosciences. I know it's a mouthful, hence why we call it Q or Q Sciences. But the company has actually been around since 2012. Our products were in white coat offices, so doctors' offices, naturopaths, etc., which really spoke volumes to me before they ever came online in 2018, because there is so much validity behind the products before, we ever hit online, like I was saying. And when we actually came online in 2018, that's when we saw our 1,800% growth rate. That's when our compensation plan was written. We actually grew into 26 different countries. And we're actually expected to grow in about 5 more countries over the next 5 years. And I know that word ground floor can make people a little hesitant about stuff like this. But not only because the fact that the products have been around since 2012, but go into knowing that ever since that we've been online in 2018, we did 36 million in our first year. We did 57 million in our second year, 100 million in our third year. And last year, the numbers haven't come out yet, but we were literally projected to do over 200 million last year. So that is the reason why we were literally just named the fastest growing company in the health and wellness sector of 2022. And we came out in a publication, which I really encourage you guys to go back to the person who invited you tonight and ask for this publication, the #1 company to watch of 2022. So we are definitely on the map. Okay. And this is actually an S curve. This actually shows, the maturity of a company, any sort of company, actually, not just network marketing. Where you see the top of the S curve there, that's a lot of the companies that you've seen around, all the ones that we've heard, right? That's where you see a lot of saturation. You don't see much growth anymore, like expanding into new countries. You see product releases, more like product reformulations, but really they're kind of that they're in their ways, right? And then all the way at the bottom is like the ground floor where we can, like I said, guys, I'm from Canada, okay? We obviously launched in United States first, and then coming up here in Canada, like we're not even actually open yet technically in Canada, which is absolutely amazing. Like this is how much we're pioneering the country up here. But the United States really paved the way for us Canadians up here. Thank you, all my lovely Americans, our neighbors to the south. But really paved the way, like we're like a true ground floor company. Like when you in the initial stages, that's when you see a lot of shipping, etc., those shipping problems, whatever. But you guys, you can see where we are. We are out of that true ground floor stage, and we haven't even hit critical momentum yet. You guys, we are literally just getting warmed up. Okay. And being up here in Canada, I'm not sure if you guys realize Canada, Australia actually are 2 of the hardest countries to get anything in. Okay. This girl Jennifer is having a really hard time getting in. I just keep admitting her. She keeps coming in. And I've been in the industry for over 5 years. I actually transitioned from another company, and it was always the problem that I've always seen was getting products at the exact same time as the United States. And being here for over a year, we've literally released products almost every 45 days. And we have not had one product that was not released at the same time as the United States. And which goes to show the quality and assurance that we have behind our product if they're getting through Health Canada like that. And you know what, guys? It's all because of these two gentlemen right here. This is Mr. Mark Wilson and Mr. Jake Spencer, our CEO and founder and president. Mr. Mark Wilson is actually a two-time Super Bowl champion. He'll show you his rings if you want to. He was a very successful real estate developer, and he actually retired. He retired. He was going to the golf course every single day, and he really lacked that sort of something in his life. Like, he felt like he was missing something. And I've heard this story so many times, and every time I do, I swear it gives me goosebumps. And he basically went around to all his family and friends, because one day he stopped at a stoplight and he's like, is this it? Is this all I'm going to do? Am I just going to go to a golf course every single day because my wife gets sick of me? I'm at home and she's kicking me out of the house. Like, I thought I'd be doing more. And he actually went around to his family friends and said to them, what is it? What's something that I could bring to people? And they said, well, there's two things that you could give people. You could give them more money, right? You could give them more money. And you could bring them home to their families, right? And boom, that's what literally when Q Sciences was born. But it wasn't until we brought on Mr. Jake Spencer in 2018, the man that wrote our compensation plan, that we really saw that just massive boom, that 1,800% growth rate, because he brings over a decade of experience. When I tell you that these two men are the most humble men I've ever met in my entire life, I've had the pleasure of being able to go to their lodge in Utah twice now. And Mr. Jake Spencer was actually just up here in Canada. I got to go out for a nice dinner with him. A couple of the most humble men and smartest men I've ever met. When I tell you that these men are leaps and bounds ahead of the economy, the way that our company is being able to pivot, which I'm going to talk about here. I'm going to give you guys a little inside scoop here in just a second, has absolutely blown my mind. But for me personally, that woman on the end changed everything for me. Like I said, I've been in the industry for 5 years. Okay. I was actually very successful at my last company. But I kind of got stuck in the rut of saturation. I got stuck in the rut of everybody knew the company that I was with, etc. And that woman right there, Miss Kristen Wyatt, wow, don't tell her I said that. It's actually a Ruby ambassador and on the advisory council here. And when I tell you, I have learned more from this woman in the past year about traditional business operations and how to grow an organization that is sustainable. So I don't have to be glued to my phone and missing my family constantly, because if I wasn't on my phone, I wasn't making money. Is an understatement, you guys. She's literally the reason why on February 28th of this or last year, wow, we're not in 2022 anymore. By the way, my husband is a leap year baby, so he was born on February 29th. She's the reason why I got to tell my husband pretty much on his birthday, February 28th, that he no longer had to go away in camp, in logging camp. It was the last day that he's ever seen the inside of a camp, and he's been able to be home with our babies every single night since that day. So thank you, Mrs. Wyatt. But let's get into some of the good stuff here. Oh, went too far. Let's get into some fun stuff. This a gorgeous full suite of products. Well, y'all, I could break into a 3-hour webinar, right? I know you really want to sit on here with me, right? No, I'm just kidding. But we literally have something for everybody, okay? If you're down in the United States with the full broad spectrum hemp line, we have nutrition, we have protein powder, we have stuff for your kids. We got spray vitamins, you guys. We have vitamins that are directed for men and women, greens, energy, 2 formulations of collagen. We have stuff for your pets as well. Okay. So we literally have something for everybody, like I said, and being here for over a year now, I have never had to turn anybody away because I couldn't find a product in their budget or a product that fit their health and wellness lifestyle, which was super important to me, because I know health and wellness is a full circle, right? And it all starts with your nutrition. So I'm really going to talk about the products that really mean the most to me. And I know a lot of people that have been ordering this product, because this one right here is actually in 87% of people's reorders. Isn't that insane? It's called the Core. We like to call it the Core 4 because it actually has 4 of our top products in it. This is whole body health down to a cellular level. I've lost 30 pounds since last year. Okay. And I know it started with this product for so many reasons. One, our mental health supporting vitamin in there, the Q Max. being a mom of 3, I get tired, I get exhausted, I get overwhelmed, okay? And that vitamin rate there, like, I am no longer going in the bathroom at 3 p.m. in every day trying to get a break from my children because I'm so overwhelmed. And I felt like that was such a huge part about my health and wellness journey was I was able to pop out of bed in the morning. My energy, my natural energy levels were increasing. I suffer from IBS, and this actually has our full gut health system in it, our biotics and our digest for food sensitivities and 11 digestive enzymes to be able to really break down the food. It helps with bloating. It helps with immunity because then your immune systems actually start in your gut. And I'm sad to admit, but this year is my year I turned 40. Okay. I know I still look 20. But this is the year that I still turned 40. But when I was growing up, I actually played a lot of sports and I have a lot of problems with my knees. And our Align is for like your whole body inflammation. And when I was trying to get healthy, I was trying to go for walks every single day. And I would always have a problem of hindering my health and wellness goals because my body would start to hurt too much. I felt like I would injure myself so easily. My knees, my shins. If you guys ever got shin splints, drop me a heart, okay? Because that hurts. Try going walking all the time when you have shin splints would just put a huge stop on my health and wellness journey. And this core has just absolutely changed the game for me. But this one right here, we've all heard, right? It's a buzzword, collagen. If you haven't heard it, you've been living under a rock. But a lot of people don't actually know that there is multiple versions of collagen, not just one. We all know hair, skin, and nails, right? We probably all tried one before. I have never been a fan of collagen before I tried this one. I had no idea that collagen actually had to be in liquid form to be able to be 100% absorbed into our bodies. And obviously that's what you see here. We have one that comes in peach mango and sweet vanilla. Like I said, 2 formulations of full matrix medical grade collagen. The peptides in them, the collagen peptides are cut so small, you guys, we have 100% absorption. The purple one here that you see is actually for hair, skin, and nails to give you that beautiful glow again. But the one that really changed everything for me was our rebuild. And that was to help build lean muscle mass, to help burn fat. It's got glucosamine in it. It's got whey protein in it, BCAAs in it. I use it as a post-workout recovery. Y'all, if you like, you got to see the difference between my legs just from walking. Okay. It blew my mind. I am no longer a hater of collagen. Okay. Now that I know that you need a full matrix version, but don't believe me. Actually check out some of these results. All right. Check out some of these results. I thought the guy in the end had plugs. But then till Kristen actually told me that plugs actually take like months upon months upon months to actually grow back. And this gentleman right here on the end, his results are just over a month, right? Results speak for themselves. You know what I mean? But one of the really most important things, and I was kind of mentioning to you guys in the beginning, was a full circle nutrition, right? And here with our QFit, my QFit community, we don't believe in a magic pill or a magic drink here, okay? Kimball and Stacey Jensen here are the directors of the my QFit community, where we get to offer personalized workout programs, everything from beginner to people that are running the Boston Marathon. If you are a beginner and you've never done anything like this before, there's full instructional videos from trainers, and you can talk to Kimball and Stacey Jensen themselves. You actually get, I have 3 trainers, by the way, that I can literally chat with and get a response back almost instantaneously. When I have questions, maybe the program's not a right fit for me. I've had them change my program a few times just to switch it up a little bit. And we actually have specialized meal plans written by a nutritionist. She is absolutely incredible. And it is a diet, which I like to call, right? Diet, it just means food, by the way, guys. It's such a word that's been hated on nowadays, but it literally just means the type of food you're eating. Yo, when I tell you I was eating so much, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to lose weight. But here I am losing 30 pounds, right? We have full accountability and challenges that happen all the time. But it's so nice that we are not only ourselves, but we actually get to offer all of our customers this program as well. But the workouts, the meal plans, everything. This one was the one that I was literally talking to you guys about changing my son's life, my type 1 diabetic. These are full sublingual delivery spray vitamins. Okay. If you guys hear, like, I have such trouble. Maybe you cut pills in half, or you can't swallow any vitamins or anything. Okay, drop me a 1. All right. I am the same way. I'm the type of person that gags on them and gets them stuck about right here. And then like I feel like I can taste them for the next 24 hours. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So we actually have these spray vitamins that you literally just spray under your tongue. And there's 2 ways to get products into your system, you guys: intravenously and under the tongue. So you are seeing instantaneous results. My type 1 diabetic son actually suffered from a vitamin D deficiency for the first 3 years of his diabetes. And last year on his diaversary, he has to get like a full blood workup. He has to get tested for other autoimmunes, etc. And his diabetic team was floored the amount his vitamin D came up. They're like, what is he taking? When I showed them these, they're like, holy moly, these are genius for children. Vitamin D, B12 for energy, guys. Vitamin C. I'm like literally bathing my children in the vitamin C right now. Like it may as well be coming out of our shower head. Boost for metabolism, relief if you have pain. But that blue one on the end, y'all, that is our #1 selling product. If you're like me and you roll around for about 3 hours thinking about the last 10 years of your life before you fall back asleep, you need to try the sleep spray. You'll be out in 9 minutes is the average. And one of the best things is my son, he's 15, by the way, he takes this before he goes to bed, because when he gets up in the middle of the night having a low, and since he's taken the sleep spray, he doesn't take hours to fall back asleep again. He falls back asleep instantly. Like imagine getting up and taking a bunch of sugar, try to fall back asleep again. His school attendances have literally tripled from last year because he's no longer having to stay up all night. It's absolutely insane. But this one gets me really excited. This is a first to market product, a product that we have the patent on the science with. These are our terpenes. Terpenes give plants their smell, their color, etc. But these terpenes actually have medical properties in them. So we have extracted these terpenes out of these plants like oranges, pine, lilac, etc. and being able to give them with our biosync technology, again, putting it right under the tongue. So you get instantaneous results for slumber, another one for sleep. We have one for pain, the comfort, create if you have a hard time focusing. And I know the #1 in the end there, you guys, is for people that have a hard time with anxiety, etc., is our chill. These are essential oil plants that we've been able to extract the ingredients from, fast acting, first to market product. They're absolutely insane. These products actually sell 2 to 1 to our CBD products in the United States. That's how incredible they are. And it's all because of this gentleman right here. This is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He's our chief science officer. Not only was he a former senior editor at WebMD, but he is an internal medical doctor and a licensed naturopath. I love that fact that he studied Western medicine, but he also brings in the holistic side to our products. And he just capitalized on market trends with cutting edge products. Y'all, this man is leaps and bounds ahead of people. The products that we know that we have coming out, like we have a product coming, guys, that we've all tried. I know some girls on here have tried it. That is game changer. It's called Brew. It's actually going to be able to purchase at the end of January. And y'all, I tell you, when I tell you to go back to the person who invited you to get added to the VIP list so you know when it's coming out, like I'm the type of person that drinks like a pot of coffee in the morning. I know it's like, well, no, that explains it, right? That explains her energy. But literally, all of us girls are talking about it this morning. I'm like, it's all I have to drink. I can drink this one and I'm done. I don't even think about other coffee. And you know what that helps with? No crash. No crash. It has MCT oil in it, so many other incredible ingredients. We've all been able to try it before it actually comes out to the market. And this is going to be available to purchase by the end of January. Y'all get on that VIP list, because when I tell you it's sold out just to us ambassadors in one day, it will sell out in 24 hours. I promise you, get on that VIP list. But this isn't also something that I kind of want to drop a little hints on you guys. We actually have something huge coming at the end of the month. On January 27th, 28th is actually our one of our conventions that we have. We have 2 a year. And when I was talking about in the beginning, when our company is able to pivot with the market, the thing is the economy, it's not getting better. It's actually going to get worse before it gets better. We all see it. I literally spent $6.50 on a head of lettuce the other day. And so what we have, Jake and Mark have realized is people aren't really going to have the type of money to be able to purchase high quality and incredible health products But what they can do is they can just take money, what they're already spending on something, and put it towards something like this, an all healthy home haven product, 6 pillars under one roof, with not one product being over $35. You guys, we're in a market right now where companies are literally jacking their prices, taking things off their product line, and we're over here lowering our prices, bringing out a $1.3 trillion product drop that we're going to be bringing in the next year. We're going to be having 70 products added to our Q home haven. Like, we are just getting warmed up. Okay. And obviously if I'm talking tonight, you guys can realize I looked at this from a business perspective, right? And it was really good to know that we have a simplified way of getting started. For only $39.99, you guys, you literally get your website for an entire year. You don't have to take care of it. The company takes care of it for you. You literally just direct your customers to it, and the company will literally drop ship to their door. We don't have to carry inventory or stock. You get a full business app, which gives you all the information about the business, the products, everything right at your fingertips. And you get that MyQFit app that we were talking about for completely free for an entire year. We have no monthly hidden charges, $39.99. And if you want to actually pay a little bit extra, this is kind of like a Amazon Prime model where you pay that little bit extra in the beginning. You get free shipping on all your reorders for an entire year. Obviously, the better investment, but it is nice that we have those two options for people to choose from. And the fact that, like I was saying, that the company takes care of a lot of this stuff for you guys, they actually take care of our customers too. All right. It can become a lot of work when you have to take care of a lot of customers, answering their questions, etc. We have an entire team that helps us, that are dedicated to us to help every single one of our customers. That's why you don't have to be glued to your phone. Okay. They get rewards just like we do back in their accounts towards free product. They get the same wholesale pricing as us. And, we have a full money day, full money. Oh my goodness. Full money day back guarantee in all of our products, an empty bottle guarantee. Y'all, you could take that full bottle of that purple collagen and you could say, you know what? It's just not for me. I didn't like it. Full money back, no questions asked. But let me give you a little secret. There's less than 0.5% of a return rate on our products. So yeah, people are loving the products, right? You don't grow 1,800% with a product that sucks. And we get paid up to 6 different ways. 3 of the ways y'all have already heard about, right? It's just by getting people to your website and purchasing. That's literally it. We make customer commissions. You can actually hit the top rank of our company, which is unheard of, by the way, just in customer sales. So you know what? If you don't want to grow a team, you don't have to. I know, isn't that insane? But you know what? Let's be real. We've just been talking about the economy, the state of the economy. It's going to get worse before it gets better. People are naturally going to gravitate to the income producing side, right? It's not if you should join a company anymore, if you should get an extra stream of income, if you should get a side hustle. It's what side hustle you should start. And what sets us apart from everybody else is our financial freedom movement, okay? Or FFM for short. We are 6 way that we get paid. Our company will actually put money on top of the other ways that we get paid, by the way, towards either debt or savings of your choice, the financial institution of your choice. From day one, when you get started with us, you get your own financial coach. Like I was telling you guys in the beginning, I've been super successful in this industry. I've made a lot of money. But when I transitioned from my other company, I had nothing to show for it because I was never taught what to do with that money. I was never taught how much to take off your check and put in an emergency fund. I was never taught how much to put in retirement. Like, which bill do you pay? Which one do you save? What do you do first? Like, that's not something that we're taught growing up, is it? And that's where a lot of people go wrong. And here they want to teach us what to do with our money. I know what an emergency fund is. I know how much to take off my check now. I know how many months I need in the bank before I can start spending my money on myself, in case there's there's ebbs and flows in every business. And in an ebb, I got money in the bank. And which really sets us apart from everybody else. Our company will actually put money towards it. Isn't that insane? Not towards a depreciating asset like a car, no crazy like lifestyle bonus. They're going to teach you what you do with your money so you can retire with it. kind of the reason why we're all here, isn't it? And this is actually our 1-page compensation plan. This is it. There's no 27 pages that may be written in Chinese. This is really all 6 ways right here. We get paid weekly. There's no averages. We have set pay. Like we know what we're getting paid every single Friday. That's insane, right? So there's no wondering why our paycheck dropped or any shape or form. But I do encourage you guys, if you're a numbers person, to go back to the person that invited you tonight, ask them for a 14-minute compensation plan that really breaks it down in all 6 ways. If you're like me and you're like, I'm gonna dissect it, I'm gonna find something wrong. Like, I am the biggest, greenest personality ever. When I saw this, I was like, I can't find anything that's wrong. We're paid on infinite levels, and which was so important to me, that you're not doing all this work and not getting paid on it. So definitely go back to the person who invited you and ask for that video, okay? So I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, because we're just going to talk about the last little part here on our systems, okay? This was so important to me for everybody that I brought in with my organization. Simple systems. Unless you were invited by me tonight, the person that invited you that's on here probably watching didn't have to say a whole lot. And it's the way that it should be, right? Someone, when you're coming on, you don't have to have like all these flashcards and shaking on a camera trying to explain a business or a product. We just literally have a plug and play system where you plug them in, and someone like myself is like on here talking away. Like I said, we could have a 3-hour webinar, right? No, I'm just kidding. And we get started from day one. We train you. We have simple onboarding systems. We have everything that you need to get started so you can really move the needle, right? So you can get that investment back as soon as the following Friday. And, and our goal here is to get a return on that investment in the same month. And when I tell you, all right, I have more promotions and the newest people coming into my organization in 1 month than I ever did at the 4 years that my previous venture is an understatement. Blows it out of the water, right? And because we're paid on infinite levels, and because of our volume-based compensation plan, the top leaders here are the ones who are pouring into the newest people first. That's why we have so many people winning here. All the newest people win the fastest and the most. All right, guys. So I really encourage you to go back to the person invited you tonight. Ask those candid questions. Maybe it's something that I didn't answer here tonight. Go back and ask them, and don't be surprised, if they introduce you to someone like myself or another leader in this company, because what they're doing is really showing those layers of systems of support, the top leaders that they have access to, that proximity that they have. And you'll be able to ask someone like myself or Trisha, who's on here, or whoever, and really be able to ask those candid questions. Pick out your product, and maybe if the business isn't, quite for you right now, try a product, help your friend out, get a product or two so they can get a testimony to be able to use for their profile, because we have so many to choose from. It's insane. And I promise you, you'll absolutely love them. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope you guys go enjoy your families for the rest of the night. Bye.